Kia ora. Welcome to Saturday the 10th of December 2022. This is my morning ramble. It's actually an afternoon ramble. It's been dreary today and I'm just getting some fresh air. Prepped dinner cooking on the grill. Having grilled chicken Alfredo tonight. I like to grill the chicken ahead of time and just gives it time to rest and make sure that it doesn't come out too dry. And you know, chicken breasts and stuff on the grill, you've always got to make sure that they're well cooked, which they are, or properly cooked, I should say. I don't really like well cooked steak, and I like my chicken well cooked, but that means properly cooked. So let's not get into any arguments about that. That grilled flavour, it just gives it time to sort of settle into the meat, and I'll dice that up and we'll make some Alfredo. We're expecting more rain tonight, and it's a bit cold and dreary, as you can see, drearier than usual. So at this time of the year, so really it's just more getting stuff done while we can, and there's reasonable daylight. So I don't have to worry about it later. So yes, so that is that. Dawn's been making lists of things that we need to get on with, which is good. I mean, it's stuff that we know anyway, but good to have it written down and we can prioritise a little better. Time has lost all meaning here. It's kind of weird. I kind of find it strange just looking at dates and stuff, and even doing these rambles and, you know, using the dates on those as a sort of a pseudo track of time thing. It's kind of weird how quickly time passes, but how kind of weird and slow it feels. I'm not sure whether this is just a year-end thing, phenomenon, whether it's, you know, just the fact that the year has been just so crazy busy with just so much happening, and then we've come to the end of it, and now work is kind of slowing down. We're coming into the last, you know, three weeks of the year basically, and Christmas and New Year, and people on leave, on vacation, and skeleton crew basically at work until we kick the new year off. So yeah, it's just kind of a weird time of year in many ways, but that's okay. What else has been going on? Been working on a Marek today, which I mentioned, you know, in my creative re-enabled ramble. I just needed to get the creative juices going again. So this is a tabletop role-playing game, in case I hadn't made that clear, and I don't think I did, like Dungeons and Dragons. That I was working on for a while and had plans to get published and all that good stuff. And was vacillating back and forth about the premise for it, and I might talk more about it and maybe put a series together. Got so many potential video projects, but put a series together on you know, how I approach this stuff and why I'm using the rule systems that I'm using and all these sorts of things. It's not about commercial or commerciality. It's more about actually creating something and then hopefully being able to share that with like-minded people, even if it's only a small number of like-minded people. But anyway, it's a cold, dreary day today, so it's been a good day to be working on that. So yeah, been kind of picking away at those documents, and that's keeping me sane, I guess, at the moment, because it's cold and dreary. And the dogs have been really good today, so that's always a plus. So I'm not sure what else to ramble about, really. Everything's kind of in a bit of a quiet state. I wanted to do the video on unboxing the battery, but we might just have to see how tomorrow looks. We're supposed to get some sun sometime soon, and definitely on Monday. I think tomorrow afternoon we're scheduled to get some sun. I noticed when we did the video of the inverter that it didn't really come out as well as I kind of hoped because of lighting. It's not like we have professional lighting rigs to sort of illuminate everything, and we don't have lighting in the shed anyway, so we rely on daylight effectively coming in, and yeah, that all needs to be addressed at some stage. But part of the point of putting the solar in is to be able to run wiring, and to be able to have stuff running in the shed, like freezers and so on, so forth. So yeah, we've got a little bit of work to do there, and I mentioned in my video that we were planning on running the cable out to the Delta Pro, but given that we have to kind of wire a whole bunch of other stuff up as well, it's probably going to be a little more work than that. That might only be a temporary, well, in fact, no might about it, it will be a temporary thing, because what I actually need to do is get the inverter connected to the main power box, and get that wired up and made available to provide power to the barn, so that we can get full internet and up and running, actually have power to run various devices and things, and just basically take advantage of the fact that we actually have full power. So there's actually a little more work required to this, a little more electrician work essentially. And I have all the boxes and breakers and things, so it's not a case of investing any more money than we have already. That's all in place. It's just a case of paths of least resistance and stuff that kind of needs to be done first, so we can take a breath and then focus on the next piece. So it's possible that we might need to do this in slightly different phasing, because I don't know that I'll get this all done in one big contiguous lot, all properly wired. It may be that we have to stick to the original plan, and then maybe get the panels running to the Delta Pro, so at least we've got some power coming into that to buy some time while actually I can always move the generator. Anyway, just thinking out loud, ways and means. Anyway, a little bit of extra work required. So this is just all things. Can't really hang things up until we've got a wall to hang things up on, is kind of where I'm going, and that's a little ways away. So anywho, that's my ramble today. I will talk to you again soon. Vlogging 101, the daily calendar or daily diary. Yeah, indeed. I'll look back at this in 10 years time and go, oh my god. But anyway, it is what it is. We're kind of sharing it with people, and our channel's frequented by friends and family, so at least we're alive and still doing stuff, so it's part and parcel of it too. Anyways, stay warm. If you're in a cooler zone, take care. Going back inside now and see whether the dogs mob me or not. Have fun. Ciao.